I meet lots of interesting people who I want to help, and the best way for me to give back is to quickly share who they're helping professionally and who they wish they could privately or philanthropically help more. And I help you by keeping the interview short and sweet. People in my circle can pick and choose who to directly and indirectly help with their business or charitable contributions. Who are you helping? Don't forget to subscribe or follow me on YouTube and TikTok so they start paying me to do more content like this. Let's get started. Hey, how's it going? I'm Dan Fredenberg, and this is for Who Are You Helping? I own 506B.me, which is for commercial real estate syndicators, and that means I'm constantly talking to people in the commercial real estate investment, buying, selling, syndication business. And sometimes there's somebody in my circle who I want to know more about what they're doing, and I want to share them with you, who I anticipate you're likely also in commercial real estate. So before we get into your business, though, Asher, I'm here with Asher. Is it Freed or Fried?
Fried. It is fried
Freed?
and fried, depending on my mood.
Exactly right. Maybe when it gets to like 4:59 p.m.
Then
on
I'm
a
fried.
Friday
Then
or
I'm
something like
fried.
that, right? Good stuff. So before we get started with the 8-minute format, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit, Asher?
Yeah, my name is Usher Fried, and I work for Madison Specs, which is one of the largest cost segregation firms in the country. But I also niche down in the real estate professional status because in order to use the cost seg to its maximum ability, you got to be and you got to qualify for the real estate professional status. So I spent a lot of time. I have a podcast on the topic, and I sort of know those qualifications quite well.
All right, beautiful. And the first question that I always have is who do you help professionally? And let me explain why that's the first question. It's because when you are becoming an entrepreneur or a freelancer, or even when you're in public facing positions at businesses, the biggest thing that's going to be holding you back. In marketing, we call it messaging. It's like, how do you say what it is you actually do? So when I ask, who do you help professionally? The idea is there's somebody who's, bringing your company money on a regular basis. Why on earth do they do that? And then if you can explain that, then we understand why somebody like you would be inclined to do that. So Asher, who do you help professionally?
So I help realtors, real estate brokers, leasing agents, contractors, people who have jobs in real estate are getting paid on a 1099 and have real estate investments. So they are perfectly set up to totally capitalize on this COSEG more than an average investor. But the problem is a lot of people do not know all the qualifications. They do not know all the rules. So I serve that niche and I help them understand what real estate investing tax advantage they have over everyone else and then actually help them execute it.
That's actually extremely exciting because that's a conversation that happens a lot in my periphery. But my next question, I'll get into greater detail about my curiosities momentarily. But my next question is, who do you wish you could help more? And to fence that in a little bit, the answer might be privately, it might be voluntarily, it might be philanthropically, it might be artistically. Some people, they've never been in a financial situation to be able to spend enough time with their family. So maybe when they say, who do you wish you could help more, you can give that answers. But sometimes we have some overachievers on the show who say they have like orphanages in a couple different continents and whatnot. And I don't want people to feel guilty if it's just to spend more time with family. But Asher, it could be professionally or otherwise. Who do you wish you could help more?
Well, it's always good to be able to spend more time with family, with the people that you love, and the people that you're really working for to be able to support. So that's always going to be number one on my list. After that comes my community, and then after that comes, the greater, just more generic, just being a good person to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So, but as far as who's out there where you feel like it's like, well, I would help them more if I could, but I just don't find myself able to do it quite enough. And again, it could be privately or otherwise. But
Well, then I would honestly, before this podcast, you were that guy. So I just couldn't. I'm so glad I was able to make the time, and I hope this is helping.
That's
But
very, very sweet of you. That's very, very sweet of you. So, but
but
then
yeah,
let's turn it around. Then the next question is explicitly, how can people help you? And I like to imagine it's like where I'm from, it'd be like Santa Claus, and other places it'd be like genie comes out of the lamp or something. But the genie is the people in the audience. How can people help you, Asher?
so people could help me by letting people that they know that might fit, like what I explained, people in real estate that are investing in real estate, that have regular jobs in real estate, to connect me and allow me to educate them to see if their friends, the brother, their cousin, their coworker, or their boss, or whatever it is, could actually be using these tremendous tax advantages. And then, maybe they benefit as well.
Excellent, excellent. And I want to say a special note to you in the audience, which is that you probably were pitched on some sort of guru training program in real estate or commercial real estate, and you heard about depreciation and cost seg and something like that really in passing. But it's really, really important that you cover that real estate professional status, or else your eligibility to really make it matter is it's really going to be held back. And since that's what you really focus on, I'm going to start off what you say for your next answer by saying it that way. But how do people reach out to help you in those different ways? How do they connect?
They could email me at afreed@madisoncrest.com. You could find me on LinkedIn, listen to my podcast, the Real Estate Professional Status Podcast. I make it easy for anyone searching the term to find it. You could become friends with me on Facebook. You could send me a text, call me 917-626-1455. And those are, the ways to reach out. I have a guide on the real estate professional status. I have a guide on CoreSeg. People love to sell CoreSeg because it sounds so amazing, but unfortunately, a lot of people cannot fully leverage it if they don't qualify for this thing. So you want to make sure that you qualify, and you want to make sure that you understand the benefits, how it could actually help you versus the tool itself, right? A knife is great, but if you have nothing to cut, there's not much it could do for you. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Right, right. I love it. I love it. And and for me, if people want to connect with me, I got this distinctive last name, so I'm also really easy to find on LinkedIn. But my last question for you, Asher, is now that you've shared, who you help professionally, who you wish you could help more, and how people can help you, and how to reach out. Did you know that if the people in the audience hit that hideous subscribe button down there, that helps me? Ding.
I did not know that. Wow. That
Yeah,
that
exactly. And it's totally free, which is pretty much the best thing ever. And so and the hideous button, it'll go away. It's replaced with a really pretty one. And of course, I'm biased. I want people to hit it because if enough people hit it, then YouTube will start to pay for these videos instead of me. And I think that would be absolutely amazing because I could meet more people and find out what exactly they do to help others. And that's what I'm up to. It's 2024 now. And one of the big things I want to do is I want to 100x the amount of times that I'm pitched this year. So
yeah.
I want you to pitch me. So be sure to connect and subscribe. But thanks a lot, Asher. This has been really, really great getting to know you a little bit and what you're doing.
Ben, thank you for having me on. I love it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Sweet. Thanks. Hey there. Are you interested in commercial real estate deals? Would you like to build your network of investors and deal sponsors? Well, the best thing I can do for you is have you appear on a chance encounter interview as featured on dandoesdeals.com. You may know me from 506BME or as a top commercial real estate voice on LinkedIn. And if I had to think of the top factors in your success in commercial real estate, my top two would be your network and your ability to effectively explain how deals work with effective communication. The 15-minute chance encounter format It checks both of those boxes, and they ensure that you can share your private deals with me without the SEC calling it a public solicitation. So hop onto LinkedIn. You can see my name is over here, Dan Friedenberg, and search for my name. And the best way to reach me and book that is to message me through LinkedIn. And don't worry, it doesn't matter if you decided to enter this space just last week or 2 weeks ago, or if it was decades ago. It'll be fun and easy to look good. We're just asking multiple choice questions based on your core competencies you look to contribute, your level of sophistication, all that kind of stuff. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hey, what's up? I'm Dan Friedenberg, and realestateisascam.com has the brand new book, which is what you should have. You should have the book. And what's the book all about? Real estate's a scam? Well, it's my biggest thing is taking aim at coaches who teach people how to do illegal real estate transactions, because that pissed me right off when I learned about it. And the other thing too is the different securities acts that basically mean if you're poor, then you're gonna have to meet a bunch of lawyers and get really, really lucky just to make sure you're not breaking the law by raising money. Anyway, so I hope you check it out. Thanks, guys. Bye.